At 1:26 a.m. Nigerian time, a temple run happened in Big Brother Niger house. While the housemates were playing their truth or dare game, and it was Joanna's turn to go upstairs and give them a mod. Just when she got on the staircase, guess what happened? Big Brother decided, of all time, to scare the housemates. The screen came on, started making a sound, and they could hear like the doors trying to be opened. And just immediately, the housemates all took to their feet. Meanwhile, Bright Morgan was bold enough to just stand. Like he just stood up, went straight to in front of the television, stood there to know what will come up. And that was exactly what I expected the rest of the housemates to do. Knowing fully well that the theme of this week is face your fears, like why running? Why don't you just stand and see what happens next? And knowing fully well that you're in Biggie's house, there is security, there are cameras everywhere. Why are you running? Emisi suggested to her fellow housemates that they all stay awake, that maybe Big Brother is waiting for them to go to bed, for the ninjas to come in and perpetuate whatever they want to, like a kind of attack the housemates. Just when they were still contemplating on the next move, guess what? The lights in the closet area began to go off and on. Anyways, Coin told the housemates that they shouldn't panic. There is no way Big Brother will switch off the lights everywhere. How would the viewers get to see them? Only if this guy knows, only if they know there is camera that works in the darkest of the darkness. Mensan suggested that they take turn in sleeping, that by so doing that the ninjas will know when to come in to do whatever they want to do. If they take turn sleeping, those awake will watch over those sleeping. And Queen was like, what are you even saying? Like, I'll be sleeping and you come and tap me and say, oh, it's your turn to watch. As what now? Anyways, Dede was so scared that she even started making the sign of the cross prayer. And Queen said, it's not about prayer. Like, and Dede said, well, prayer works. But Queen started telling her that it's not about prayer. You're in Biggie's house. So things like this don't work in Biggie's house. That is Biggie that is doing this thing. So you don't even need prayer in the first place. It's just Biggie playing with their head. And just when we thought Biggie was done for the night, only for Big Brother to start playing a conversation that happened between Sabrina and Ortega in the background. So while that was happening, they now heard a sound as if the door was opening. I needed to see how the housemates were like, what's going on? Is Sabrina and Ortega coming back into the house? Because this conversation was very loud, and Sabrina talking about she has a child outside of the house. And she was telling Ortega, I need to care for my children. I have children outside of the house. Although during that conversation, Sabrina was just joking. And guess what? Emisi went to meet Kola to ask Kola, are you sure that's not the reason why Sabrina left? That she's telling Ortega about having children outside of here. At this point, sounds were beginning to emerge from every side of the house. And even the storeroom could open at some point, close by itself. And Emisi, on trying to go out to the garden to see what's going on there, only for her to run back saying, oh, she saw a shadow, she saw people like ninjas trying to come into the house with Snake. Meanwhile, that was Zita and Rude Boy trying to come into the main lodge, because Rude Boy was now suggesting to Zita that tonight they're going to sleep. No, Zita was saying that they will sleep in the main lodge. They will sleep with the rest of the housemates. But Rude Boy was like, no, there is no way they will come to the HOH lounge. That's their VIPs now. Come on. Bright and Emisi, noticing what was happening in the storeroom, decided to go stand there and watch while it unfolded. But Rude Boy told them to be very careful before they will open now. And maybe sneak them out of the house, maybe take them out of the house permanently. You don't know Big Brother's plan. You can't tell what's on Big Brother's head. Rude Boy said that he just feel that the ninjas need to come into the house and drop some things, and because they are awake, that's stopping them from doing that. So maybe Biggie wants to scare them so they'll go to bed and the ninjas can come in and do their job. Mide, being a good girlfriend, was also on the lookout for Bright, telling Bright, can you just come out from that place? They will soon take you out. So, she was just being caring. But Bright and Emisi, they really get coconut head. Anyways, as they proceed, they began to hear a dog bark through the entrance door. Emisi and Kola decided to block the entrance. I don't know that use entrance or exit, where they live when they are being evicted, and where they entered as well, entrance and exit. But then Rude Boy was like, no, there's no way you'll block that. Big Brother might actually frown at the idea of blocking the entrance, although Emisi already carried the cushion to that place. And Joanna then told the housemates, why can't they just make up their mind that this week they're living in a haunted apartment? Because Big Brother already told them it's face your fears. So why can't they just make up their mind and, relax their mind? But then the ladies were already scared. They were like saying, the men in this house are not man enough. Oh. You people are not men enough. Oh. And even it was surprising to see culture run at the sound of that dog barking, like the same culture that was telling Faith how he was going to beat him outside of the house, and now you can't even withstand this. Anyways, Jason J advised the ladies to go to bed so that the men could watch. Well, the ladies said they won't be sleeping alone tonight, and you'll get to understand how this whole team came to favor my guy Kola. So now, imagine Rude Boy, after saying, Missy should remove the sofa from blocking the entrance, still went into the HAH lounge and asked Zita to use the makeup table to block the door, so that when the ninjas try to come in, they will know. And Zita was like, I can't carry this table now, it's too heavy. He now told Zita to make use of the other seats. So Zita blocked it. Rude Boy was still not satisfied and now told Zita to use the bowl, that's the what's it called, the buckets with the food stuff, the food collections. And Zita was like, what if in the process of them trying to badge it, they break the eggs and the other perishables? And Rude Boy said, so which one do you prefer, your life or be food? And I'm like, bro, so you're actually scared? I thought you were telling him not to block the exit door. Well, Zita even started crying, saying how she wished Dambo's kid was there. And Rude Boy was like, so me, I can't protect you. But she said, no, if Dambo's kid was here, even if she is screaming, he will find a way to make sure she is protected. Anyways, back to the main lounge now. So Joanna now was now telling Jason J, like, why are you all scared? You 6-foot man, they run. Why are you not go they run? And Jason J said no, that he wasn't running, that he was just going to wake Faith up. Well, Mensan said that he really enjoyed this thing, that how he wish he's working with the production team, that he will be helping them sneak out. Had it been he was working with the production team, that when that light went off, he would sneak 2 people out of the house, make the whole house scatter, so that people will start living in suspense. He will just take them out. You wake up, you'll be wondering whether eviction happened or not. The same person that said he wishes to be in the production team now said, well, that tonight it may seem as though he will wear Timberland to go to bed. For any ninja that tries to come close, he will just match the ninja, that the ninja will not even know when they will scream and say, oh, sorry, I be ninja, oh, I just came to do my work. Well, Telma said, can you imagine that the men here the men in real life do go to war? Meanwhile, the men here are following the ladies to run around. Well, why the ladies said they'll be finding someone to cuddle with, they'll be sleeping in pairs, they're not going to sleep alone because they are scared. This whole plan came to favor Kola. So instead of Dede going to her bed or Kola's bed, they both opted for Zita's bed. According to Dede, she said that her bed is by the door side, so she's scared of ninjas coming in first, and be that her door is very close to the door. So they opted for Zita's bed, and I was like, they pay me, I be no be my Kola and Dede be this. I was just like, wait, so what's going on here? The next thing, they are gisting. Dede is from gisting, the next thing, peck has happened though. Dede is now telling Kola, you're a bad guy. The next thing, I'm seeing Dede's fingers in Kola's mouth. Kola is so excited. You need to see that joy. Kola couldn't even hide it. And they are now having a tete-a-tete discussion that their microphone could not even capture what they were saying. Like the mic couldn't even give us a little sound from what they are saying. Next thing, Dede is talking to Kola on the other side. She will switch to the left ear, right ear, and Kola couldn't just stop, smiling and blushing. I'm like, Biggie, is this the plan? Yeah. Is this the plan? These housemates are just so unpredictable. Like, to think that when this whole temple run thing started, Dede was running behind Coin, behind Jason J, midday. She was just. It was even Coin that was calming her down when she was doing the sign of the cross. Telling her, "Oh, it's Biggie's house, relax." So, of all people, to find solar suites, or rather to find what's it called, protection, cordo, whatever you call it, eh light in shining armor, whatever, it's Kola. Like, Kola is having the last laugh. I'll be waiting. And to think that when they were playing that truth or dare game, there was a time they asked Kola to go kiss or peck someone, a girl he finds attractive here. Kola walk towards Dede, and Dede was like, where's this guy coming to? And Kola then switched and moved to Telma. And when Kola pecked them, even Big Soso was like, I like this, I love this. That one was taking joy in in Kola pecking them as if Kola won a trophy or something. But then I wish Big Soso is here to witness to witness this one. Anyways, I would like to read your comments. I would like to read your opinion. If you ask me my own opinion, I will say this was a well thought out plan. Because come on now, we have your brother Queen. Okay, let's say Jessin J. I saw was her name Sultan applying, wearing her cream beside Jessin J. So let's say bro is occupied. Okay, but I'll still be bringing you guys a gist about Sultana and Jessin J. A conversation she had with Big Soso regarding Jessin J. We'll talk about that in another video. But now, let me read your opinion regarding this. Okay, I'll be waiting.
I have children, they're not in this house. I'm trying to observe something to see if that